ladies and gentlemen, happy holidays. I'm sorry that we keep doing this to you, but when we record these episodes, sometimes we forget that the next week is a holiday, and holiday times for us are very busy. So, unfortunately, we lied to y'all again and we didn't put out any episodes this week. But we're a day early, and do you know why? College
I know
football
why.
playoffs are
It's
on the horizon once again.
the quarterfinals, baby. It's the quarterfinals. First off, let me start by saying I was so almost cursed. I might curse here and there. I was so damn wrong. If y'all paid attention to the last one, appreciate y'all. I said Texas A&M was gonna win the whole thing. How they gonna win the whole thing if they not playing in the
BTA.
quarterfinals? First of all, don't listen to Colin. A 10-3. Was it 10-3?
Who did they
Yeah,
play?
a 10-3 Miami. A 10-3 L is not BTA. But Texas A&M played
Oh, it
poorly. We're
was.
not really we're not really doing a preview like or I mean a recap per se. But Colin, if you want to talk about anything of the games or Christmas season, because Christmas was cool too. We didn't get to say what's up to y'all. Hope y'all had a good Christmas. I had a good Christmas. My daughter, feel me, she's getting a little bit older, so like just a tad bit older, man. She about to be 2 soon. And she was a lot more invested in the wrapping paper than the actual gifts at first. So that was cool, just her ripping
Bro.
all that. But yeah, but
And
aside from the
my son
family
wanted my
stuff,
son wanted to sit there and play with every single present he opened and not worry about the rest of them. Like, dude, you
uh,
got more gifts to open. You wanna
nah,
come
he
on?
played with the ones he liked. He showed favoritism early. It's okay. I like that. That's nephew.
Um,
What
yeah, I
what I'll
mean,
say what I'll say is this though. What I'll say is this: Texas A&M definitely under delivered, disappointed. I should have known. Should have known. Both their offense coordinator and defense coordinator took other jobs. Maybe not a defense coordinator. Don't quote me on that. But their offensive coordinator will be the head coach of Kansas State next season. So I should have took all that into consideration, but I didn't. And yeah, but Miami, good win, I guess. Also, um, Alabama, Alabama, great freaking win, man. I knew it, man. Oklahoma was not ready. All right, they was not ready. So Oklahoma, but Oklahoma, good season. But I just knew y'all wasn't ready. Um, and then the other ones was like kind of
what we
blowouts.
expected,
So yeah, I actually think I got one of them wrong. I think I had I forget. I think I had Tulane covering.
and they did
And
not.
they did not.
Not even
Nah,
close.
nah, nah. Yeah, not even close.
Um, before we jump into that, we're gonna do a little double dip here. We're gonna touch on a little bit of NFL news today, because unfortunately, if you're part of the Diggs family, it's a bad time to be part of that family.
Mm-mm-mm. Why?
News this morning.
Why do you say that, Colin? Why is it a bad day to have Diggs as your last name?
Because as I sent Phil earlier today, I'm off till the new year. My boss is pretty nice. We get to relax the last week and a half of the year,
First of all, that's
and still
dope
get
as
paid.
hell.
Still get paid too.
That's dope as hell.
Um, but this morning I got an ESPN notification that read Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs is facing felony charges of strangulation, or is facing a felony charge of strangulation, a misdemeanor charge of assault stemming from a December 2nd incident at a club. Patriots might be the end of your dominance this year.
So more
Um,
info came out about that before you go to the next one. It wasn't at a club. It was allegedly. This is all alleged, y'all. That it was at his house. It was his chef, and his chef's a woman. And they had a disagreement on payment. There's text messages. With AI, is it real? I don't know. But this is the text message that publications and media outlets are running with. That digs to the victim were exchanged, and it was basically saying Diggs is not paying. Um, Um, and other stuff. Y'all could go check into that. But yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, what is it? Innocent until proven guilty. Sucks, man, because people in the I'll just say the people I've been talking to in my inner circles, the football guys, y'all know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all like the Patriots to win it all. Some of y'all was like Patriots is back. Some of y'all at least wanted them to go to the or to wanted to thought they could go to the AFC Championship. Now, if anything happens to Diggs, like suspension wise, that triples your chances, Now, the great thing about that, though, if you go look at the offense, right, Drake May passes the ball to everybody. So, would that really be a big hit? No. But the experience, the leadership, and the account, not the accountability, the I'll call it the clutchness. That's all the way if Diggs can't be on the field. So that's all I got to say about that.
Nah, their chances drop exponentially if Diggs is not out on that field. He's their number one receiver, and he just takes the pressure off the other guy. So without him, everybody else is getting locked up, and yeah.
Good point. Good point.
And then, um, so that came out at 12:45. Then at 1:16 p.m. today, I get another Twitter notification saying the Cowboys have released cornerback Trayvon Diggs.
Waived, but I guess it's I don't
What did I say?
released,
No,
but I mean,
no. Cowboys have released cornerback Trayvon Diggs. He goes to the waiver
now,
wire, and
oh well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So wait, I guess release waived. I don't know, but
Adam Schefter said
the
they released him. So
oh
just
okay,
just
well
going off
yeah,
of Shefty.
we're gonna
I
go
figure,
after the chef.
I figure Shefty knows better than probably both of us combined and doubled, tripled.
Absolutely,
Um,
we're going with chef. Yeah,
so yeah, Diggs family, you have my condolences, but at the same time, fuck y'all, cause fuck the
don't say
Cowboys,
that.
fuck the
Don't
Patriots.
say that. You don't think the Eagles go scoop up Diggs?
I mean, if they did, whatever. Um,
He said
he's
whatever,
he's
man.
he's
You gonna be
owed. I
happy.
think he's owed just over 500K this week.
Mm,
So, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad rental, but the way our defense is playing, I don't really see it necessary for us to
mm,
get him. But hey, how he does it, whatever. It's not like he's going to see the field very often.
yeah.
But so that's the little dip into the NFL we're gonna take, and now we're gonna go back over um, first game of the play or the quarterfinals. Number 10 Miami versus number 2 Ohio State. Ohio State opened at -9.5. Ohio State is still -9.5. Um, I'm gonna be that guy. Give me the U to cover
Mm.
and to win. I think Ohio State is out of here.
Why?
Ohio State didn't look good against Indiana. Um, I'm sorry, were they underdogs last week? They were underdogs last week and won. Um, I don't know. I think the long rest for Ohio State isn't going to be a good thing for them, and
Mm.
I think Miami just comes out and handles business once again.
All right.
Now here comes Phil to say OSU to cover.
Yep.
Um, probably would say he's going to up the cover to a little higher. They'll cover more
Nah, I
points,
wouldn't
but
say that.
no.
I'm going to say they are going to cover because Miami hasn't played a better team than Ohio State, and Ohio State has played 3 to 4 better teams than Miami. Miami's defensive line can be neutralized by Ohio State's offensive line, and Miami's secondary cannot keep up with the elite. literally 3 to 4 headed wide receiver attack that Ohio State carries. Yes, man. And the only thing, like I said, now if because Miami got one of the best, like top 10 defensive lines, and maybe top 15 defensive line in college football this year, like their havoc rate, sack rate, pressure, shit like that. Uh, but Ohio State's offense is like top 20, offensive line specifically. So it's like, who's going to win that battle? More times than not, I do see Ohio State winning that battle. And Julian Sayin is the better quarterback than Carson Beck. Now, everybody who loves college football, we've seen Carson Beck in these type games specifically. Like, like real talk. Like, remember, they won versus Texas A&M 10-3. They didn't win the game because they played nice. They won the game because Texas A&M offense was trash. Because Texas A&M defense only let them get 10 points. Like, that's really good. The Ohio State defense is is going to let you get 10 points probably. Are you going to only let is your defense only going to stop them to 3 to 10 to 17 to whatever? Yeah, man. This I think this is like a 24-10 type of game.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Maybe even 24-13, like almost that, like just barely covering, right? Because 24, no, that's no 24, like yeah, so
Yeah, it's
24
11.
10.
Well,
I
that's
can't do
14.
math right now. Yeah. Well then that, yeah,
24
11.
13 would have been 11. So
Right.
just barely
So
covering.
20, yeah, so something, or even 24-14, like literally winning by 10. Something around that. Because I don't think Miami is bums or anything. I love Malachi Tony. Like, I was a little skeptical. I knew he was nice in high school, but right now, bro, right now he's supposed to be a senior. He skipped a year because that's what people are doing because of NIL. Like, if you're nice enough in high school and you get the opportunity to skip a year, then go ahead, get your money. But it don't work out most of the time. But this one's working out. So, but yeah, this is just a different beast, man.
And by the way, that's Wednesday, no, December 31st at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
And moving into January 1st, which is Thursday, 12 p.m., we have number 5 Oregon Ducks at number 4 Texas Tech Red Raiders. Um, Oregon opened at -1.5. They are now currently
Mm-hmm.
sitting at -2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you can give your opinion first.
Man, this was so hard because both teams is nice. Like they're nice. Me, I I was a little bit later on both of these teams because Oregon lost some key pieces to last year's team. Dante Moore, although he's played before, sat a whole year out behind Dylan Gabriel. So you know what I mean, yada yada yada. Their top receiver went down at the beginning of the year. Evan Stewart, like in training camp. So I knew they was gonna beat the bummy teams, but I was like, let's see how they do. Oregon did well. Texas Tech, I mean, you college football fan, you've been hearing Texas Tech. Oh, Texas Tech's gonna be good this year. Texas Tech's gonna be good this year. Me specifically, Baron Morton, their starting quarterback, and even actually showed this a lot this year too. He is injury prone, been like that his whole damn career. Like I never really saw if he was good or not because he's been injured literally every other game, in my opinion. This year, he was injured for like a stint. I saw him actually play. Texas Tech has some weapons and stuff like that. So both teams is super good. Or both teams are efficient on offense. Both teams can slow you down and stop you on defense. So, like, where do we go here? For me, it's just not as simple, but this was just how I'm going. Like, Texas Tech or Oregon. And I'm trying to say, yeah, Oregon is the best team Texas Tech will face, bro. However,
Texas Tech gets the best of them.
because Oregon has shown when a team plays with tough defense, like versus Iowa, that spread, I forget, that spread was definitely like 7.5. They only won by two. Indiana, that spread was like 6.5. They lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? They showed, and those out of their schedule, those were the most challenging defenses they faced, and they showed that they can crack under pressure a little bit. So something tells me they may show some cracks under pressure. Like this could literally be like you see that Iowa score if you pulled up the schedule. Not telling you to. It was 18-16. Wouldn't be surprised if it's
Wait,
something
who?
like that.
Oh, for Texas Tech?
No, for Oregon. You know what I mean? I'm saying because what I'm trying to
Oh,
say is
eighteen sixteen Iowa. Yeah.
I don't know. No, 18-16 Oregon, but
Against
I
Iowa,
don't
I meant,
know.
yes.
Yes, I don't know if I want to straight up say Texas Tech about to win this, but I do believe they cover, bro. I think Oregon wins this 21-20.
Nah, Texas Tech
But
takes it.
no, I mean we're
Twenty-four,
still on the
21.
same side.
24-21.
We're still on the same side because I'm taking Oregon, or I said Oregon, Texas Tech plus 2.5. Like I said, Collins is a lot more confident about them actually winning outright. I'm like, yo, I just think like I could literally see this them leading 20-14 with 2 minutes left. But Dante Moore's the truth, bro. And then Dante Moore scores a touchdown, 2020, kick an extra point, 21-20. So that's kind of something I see.
All right.
But yeah, we on the same side to not confuse y'all.
Yeah.
We on the
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
side. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Game number 2, 4 p.m., also on ESPN. Number 9, Alabama versus number 1, Indiana. Now,
Mm-mm-mm.
oh, you can kiss the number 1 and the number 2 ranked teams goodbye after the quarterfinals because Alabama's just going to keep on rolling.
Yeah.
Alabama to cover and Alabama to win.
I'll be honest, this wasn't as easy for me, man. Nah, you know what I mean? Because
Francisco Mendoza, enjoy that Heisman because that's the only trophy you're getting this year, buddy. Well, I guess other than your conference championship, but
I'm definitely taking Alabama to cover. I will say that, but I will say some of the early, you know, I mean, this game's Thursday, right? So things could happen in the next 2 days. But some of the early movement suggests that Indiana's going to cover, maybe like a 10-point win. But, that's early movement. We'll see. I'm on Alabama right now simply because Indiana's strength is their D line and their linebacking core. They definitely have secondary that's decent, but if Ty Simpson and that offensive line can hold up and get the ball to Lotzier Brooks, get the ball to Jeremy Bernard, and then hopefully Ryan Williams could like maybe like be consistent and like be who he was last season, then yeah, I think they could pose some trouble for a secondary that I mean, it's the Big Ten, so you're not going to get tested that much because the Big Ten is like a majority running conference, you know. So I think the see the my how do I say this, bro? My only concern is Alabama has been so one sided, like their run game kind of been non-existent. Like, what if they just like drop everybody in coverage? So now Ty Simpson has like narrow windows to throw into, and that's pick zone right there. So that's my only concern, guys. But yeah, no, I'm not as confident as Colin with the money line, but I do like Alabama plus 7.5. You know,
only +7.
plus seven. Yeah, that's fine. They'll probably push because I think I don't know.
You think it's gonna end at 7? A 7 point lead difference?
I don't know, man. I just think the public is like Indian is for the public is like Alabama's for sure gonna fucking win because it's Alabama versus Indiana, and just deeper analytics as of today, things could change. suggests that might not be the case. That's all. That's all I'm saying. But look, it didn't sway me. Sometimes you gotta look at that stuff and lean into it. Sometimes you look at it and be like, I still feel like I know football, so I gotta go Alabama plus 7.5.
All right. And then the final game of the night, number 3 Georgia versus number 6 Ole Miss.
Georgia running. Ole Miss. They got look. Pete Golding, man. Like he's a new head coach, man. Lane Kiffin and all them out of there, man. Georgia, Ole Miss what they did to Georgia last time they won, right? But that's when they had like full strength, full support, full acknowledgement of who was in charge. Like Georgia's a better team, healthier. Gunner
Um,
Stockton,
Phil,
what
are you talking about Ole Miss beat Georgia this year?
did they?
They did not.
Oh,
They they
my
they
apologies.
lost to Georgia 43-35.
Oh wow. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Ole Miss LSU. Sorry guys,
Yes.
confused it. Um, so
Funny enough,
then
that was their
then
only loss this season was against Georgia. So
who? Oh,
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss. Yeah. So repeat it. No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Could I be wrong? Maybe, but like this is we're in the quarterfinals, man. Same reason why we're back in Alabama. Even though I feel like some things are suggesting Indiana could cover, could win this game by 7 plus points. But I don't know, man. Like
Oh, that's
right
annoying.
now right now big dogs. It's all about the big dogs, man. And Georgia dogs, Georgia Bulldogs, they got it. Woof, woof.
You know what I'm gonna call right now.
Mm.
It is going to be the national championship is going to be a rematch
Well, you didn't actually
of the
pick
SEC
anything.
championship game.
Oh, so you're saying Georgia covers, huh?
I'm saying right now it's going to be Georgia Alabama to end it all.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go. Well, since you, all right, he's
Well,
saying
cause,
Georgia covers, y'all. He's on Georgia.
cause
So
so then
let's
we
go
have we
into
have
this topic. No, no, I'm saying we're going in this topic because now I get to pick a new one, right? Because I said Texas A&M, so I get
yeah,
to
I
pick a new
guess.
one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me pick a new one.
I guess I'll give you that since you were wrong the first time, right off the bat. But
Off second time's a charm. All right,
uh,
so I am on record saying Alabama had a good chance of winning the championship. This was before the season started because I said, "Do you remember the 2020 Alabama Crimson Tide? What happened? They had a new starting quarterback, Mac Jones, who was a senior, sat back behind all them great quarterbacks. They got and this, and this was my opinion from, what I mean, because Ryan Williams didn't play that. He was inconsistent this year, but this was before I was like Devontae Smith, Ryan Williams. They got a bona fide wide receiver one that they could rely on, right? I forget who else was on that 2020 squad. I think
was
it
it
was
Jalen Waddle? And wasn't it
yeah, Jalen Waddle,
Ruggs?
Jalen
Was it
Waddle.
Ruggs?
Nah, 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 nah.
There was somebody else in the league right now that's still playing.
The guys I'm thinking about like Christian Leary, they didn't even get to the league. Like they ended up fizzling out. But at
Oh, John
Bama,
Mechie.
there we go.
John
That's
Mechie.
another one, Mechie. So they had him. They had them. And then Mechie would be Jeremy Bernard right now. So I was like, yo, they got the recipe that cooked in 2020 right now for this 2025 season. And then what happened? The motherfuckers came out and got busted by Florida State, and I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah, now they're back to playing Bama ball. So
Now they're back. But I say all I have to say, that's not who I'm going with. I'm actually going.
Georgia.
with the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, fucking loser.
I can't. Nah, man. I just like out of all my analysis for all 4 games, Georgia's the one that I feel the most confident in. They're playing. They've been here before. Kirby Smart is the new Nick Saban. Georgia, because they didn't win nothing last year and haven't been playing up to the standard they put for themselves from 2022 and 2023. And in my opinion, they should have went back to back to back. But Michigan has something else to say about that. But I just think it's their time, bro, and I should have said that from the jump. I don't know why I tried to get all
Cute with it.
all like all
cutesy.
special and say Texas A&M. Nah, go with experience and go with some dogs. My bulldog. Yeah.
Eh. I mean, I guess one thing we definitely know is next year plenty of Bulldogs are going straight to Philly like every other year.
Yeah. We'll probably get us one. The Vikings. We'll get us one.
I mean, yeah, you do have a pretty high draft pick, because you'll kind of ass.
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
How about them Birds though? That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck Josh Allen, you're a bum. Wide open 2-point conversion to win the game, and you fucking missed. Fuck you. Hey, wait. Let Jalen Hurt get sacked for 23 yards to push you out of field goal range on 3rd down. Let Jalen Hurts fumble that ball.
We only did
Bruh.
NFL little sprinkles and
And
drops.
yeah, we're sprinkling a little more in there. We're sprinkling a little more in there.
Sprinkling no damn more. Go ahead and do the outro.
How about bitch? How about that bitch? But Josh Allen is the golden boy.
All right, outro, Colin.
Nah, fucking outro. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk about this. No, we're not. Just a reminder, Dad Sports Podcast is not held reliable for any wages lost listening to the betting advice that we give you. If you have a problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER and get some help. Again, we are not liable for any wages lost listening to the nonsense that comes out of my head. But if you win, we do charge a 5% podcast recommendation fee.
I don't know what he talking about, but I do know what we talking about. And if you don't have a Fanatics account, hit us up. We get free money together. That's what I'll say.
Speaking of which, I'm about to have wifey sign up and get me that extra $150.
There you go.
Because the account's not looking too good now.
It's okay. Now you're thinking.
I've been going willy-nilly and we have not been hitting. Dog, that JT thing really killed me the other day. That and then the damn Ravens won.
Yeah.
90% of my parlay was done in the first fucking half.
What you gonna do, man?
I'm gonna complain. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bitch and complain about it. But that wraps up one of the shortest, if not the shortest ever podcast that we will be putting out. Peace, love, positivity.
They're gonna get shorter. I mean, there's gonna be less and less games to talk about college wise.
Yeah. NFL, we're still gonna go ham on those teams that lose because now it's time to show: are you a pretender or are you a contender? We'll get into more of that tomorrow. But peace out, people. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do a backflip on it, whatever you want to do. But that's all for the night. Peace.